They say power corrupts, but in Guyana it's gone full-blown Pablo Escobar. Forget the cartel kingpins with nicknames like El Chapo. Guyana's got its own league of extraordinary gentlemen, except these guys wear presidential suits instead of prison jumpsuits. They preach unity while their pockets bulge with stolen riches. Guyana, a tiny nation on the edge of South America, should be riding high on a wave of oil wealth. Instead, it's drowning in a sea of corruption, its leaders more interested in lining their pockets than lifting their people out of poverty. This isn't just about shady backroom deals, it's about a nation held hostage by its own government. It's about the stench of betrayal that hangs heavy in the air, a bitter aftertaste to the promises of prosperity. Meet Bharrat Jagdeo, aka the oil vampire. Don't let the slicked-back hair and expensive suits fool you. This former president, now vice president, is the puppet master pulling the strings. His fangs sunk deep into Guyana's oil wealth. His right-hand man, Dr. Ali, the current president, affectionately nicknamed the Devil's Spawn. Together they've turned Guyana into their own personal piggy bank, siphoning off oil revenues faster than you can say environmental disaster. These aren't just accusations. The evidence is as clear as the oil slicks on Guyana's once pristine coastline. We're talking secret deals with foreign oil companies, inflated contracts, and enough offshore bank accounts to make a Swiss banker blush. Think Colombia in the 80s, but with a Caribbean twist. Oil isn't the only thing flowing freely in Guyana. Cocaine, that other white gold, is smuggled out with the efficiency of a well-oiled, pun intended, machine. Shipments leave under the cover of darkness, hidden amongst legitimate exports. Corrupt officials look the other way, their palms greased with blood money. And then there's the gold. Used to money launder cocaine proceeds. Guyana's gold reserves are legendary, but instead of benefiting the people, they're being plundered to fund lavish lifestyles and shady business deals. It's a modern-day gold rush, but the only ones striking it rich are the corrupt elite. Here's the kicker. Guyana is swimming in oil money, yet 1/3 of its economy is supported by cocaine. Through narco shipments and money laundering, the country is a giant industrial laundromat. Its GDP is skyrocketing, but you wouldn't know it from looking at the streets. Hospitals crumble, schools lack basic supplies, and poverty is rampant. But President Ali and Vice President Jagdeo are pocketing money from the suffering of Guyana's citizens and addictions of cocaine users abroad. It's a tale of two Guyanas, one for the obscenely wealthy, the other for everyone else. The disparity is staggering, a slap in the face to the hard-working people who see their country's wealth vanish into thin air. The irony is sickening. A nation blessed with abundant resources is crippled by the greed of its leaders. It's like winning the lottery and then having your ticket stolen by the guy who sold it to you. Remember the One Guyana slogan, the promise of unity and prosperity? Turns out it was all a sham. One Guyana is more like one cartel, with the government acting as the ultimate criminal organization. They silence dissent with threats and intimidation. Journalists who dare to speak truth to power are harassed, arrested, and even worse. This isn't just about corruption, it's about the systematic dismantling of democracy. It's about turning a blind eye to the suffering of millions for the benefit of a select few. The world is finally starting to notice. International organizations are raising concerns, but it's not enough. Guyana's story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that corruption thrives in the shadows. Silence is complicity. When we ignore the plight of the oppressed, we become enablers of the oppressors. The people of Guyana deserve better. They deserve a government that represents their interests, not just the interests of their friends and family, stealing money in the name of false infrastructure development. It's time to shine a light on the darkness. Expose the corruption. Demand accountability. Support the brave journalists and activists who are risking their lives to speak truth to power. Share their stories. Amplify their voices. Let the world know that Guyana will not be silenced. The fight against corruption is a marathon, not a sprint. But with every voice raised, every story told, we move one step closer to a just and equitable Guyana. The time for action is now. Subscribe to Kleptoculture and hit the notification button for new videos.